Hello and welcome back to some Return to Monkey Island. I'm very excited to get started. The first episode was kind of just like the prologue to get into Melee Island and then eventually I hope Monkey Island again. And I'm excited to visit some familiar locations again and get back into this island. And yeah, I'm kind of, the first one's always kind of jumping off point, getting used to it. There's changes, it's new. But now that we're kind of like, we're with Guybrush, we're on the island, we've gotten used to the controls, everything's gonna be great. I'm gonna head straight to the Scum Bar. Like, I'm not gonna explore around just yet. I'm heading straight to Scum Bar. Got the election poster for
Governor Carla. She's hard on softness.
It was Elaine last time, right? It was definitely a poster for Elaine last time. Chuck is already there.
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
So we're actually looking for the secret of Monkey Island. I don't want to stroll along the docks. I want to go to the Scum Bar. Yeah, time to talk to the pirate leaders. Let's do it. What do you got in here?
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I know, but I want to talk to you guys first.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
No, but I want to have discussions about Loom.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Back at the Scum Bar is the kitchen. Yay! Nice. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun with that. I'm already pumped. Please, game, constantly tell me when there's more to do in that. Oh, you're new and different. The pirate leaders are supposed to be here. Yeah. Oh, we're goth. Or punk,
the pirate
rather.
leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
Trent.
We're the pirate leaders.
Leela.
Get lost.
Or Lila. Madison. Hadn't heard there was a change of leadership. Metal? I don't know. We're the three older guys who used to hold court here. Financing expedition. Yeah, where's the three old dudes?
Guys who used to hold court here.
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
I'm enjoying this soundtrack. Hold on, let me, It's a little more in that earbud.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent.
Lila.
It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Exactly. Ooh, do I give away kind of the full plan? Yeah.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's got that Jamaican accent. Surprise of incalculable monetary value, cultural value, mystery for the ages, or a personal passion.
It's a
Mystery of
for
the ages.
that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Sorry, free country.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
Advancing some funds, make it worth your while.
Could you at least point me towards
I have a bad
available
feeling
ship?
about this.
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
Work it out.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in
Allegedly.
Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Still on the soundtrack.
Fine.
Oh.
I don't need you or your money. I
Yeah.
can do this on my own.
Yeah.
If I
Well,
can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate.
Guybrush
Find a way to get
3
to Monkey Island no matter what it takes.
Mighty Pirate.
I like the old pirate leaders better.
Oh, only a little bit. What's my to-do now? Use Wazakash outfit expedition. Get or find a ship. Find the secret of Monkey Island and relive the glory days. Will do. Low Street, yeah. Should be counterfeit pirates.
Elaine?
Guybrush!
Oh,
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I wonder if Elaine's the mom now. Just hoping you turn up in the story. Scurvy Prevention Project. Shit, remind me how long we've been married.
Remind me how long we've been married?
Well, it still feels like the first day somehow.
Right, this is okay. They're married, so she's probably the mother.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask.
True
I'm
that.
finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Like
Thanks.
LeChuck.
I'll try that.
I feel like I need to ask about this.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we've both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye first.
I hate myself.
You say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santo Domingo.
What the rat?
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down
Okay.
her flyers.
Sorry.
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. Going out of business? This place is an institution. They're having a half-off sale.
Anything else up here? We will enter the International House of Mojo. Wally!
Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
I felt so bad.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Oh.
The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
And what? Wally.
Oh, yeah. That clock has been broken for decades now.
Okay.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
And yeah, these doors don't do anything. High Street's the way to the governor's. But first,
The International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
oh, I'm so glad she's here to do the accent for herself.
Waiting for you.
Since we last saw each other, I'm going in search of the secret of Monkey Island. I'm supposed to have a bunch of cash handy.
Do you know the best place
Oh.
to look for a ship is at a dock? Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much.
Any day, voodoo lady. Where do you pull those things out of?
The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
An Ouroboros.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
A return, you might say. Meat hook.
When you are unsure of the way forward,
Hint book.
this book for guidance on what
Meat
is to
hook.
come.
Hint book.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
That's really nice of you.
Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Well, I'll get there eventually. I want to explore first. Someone was telling me in the comments, like literally 2 days ago, that Thimbleweed Park has a really good in-game hint system that's like similar to the universal hint system, where it kind of gives you like a little bit at a time and doesn't tell you. It tells you how to find
Forced
things.
to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to
What? Hey.
close. Thanks for the memories. Aye.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
This is the general store that gave me the sword. And the breath mints. I remember more than I
This is where
thought I
risked
did.
my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Back in the jail where I got the carrot cake.
Visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
I don't remember. Oh, Otis was the guy in jail.
You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame
Didn't
the
remember the
government.
In
name.
fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Big news going after the secret. What did they get you for this time?
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the
Goddamn
forest?
flowers.
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them.
They were
It's
on the ship
public
together.
property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway.
Soon you'll be here.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore, but maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Strong, maybe.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
I did notice
Imagine that.
another
Guybrush,
establishment.
Get me out of here! It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Basically, yeah.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Magnifying glass, it is. Do I have anything in my inventory? Oh my goodness, I do.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp without the clean parts.
I have my horse armor. Good, 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 good.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
Because I bought this over the weekend because I knew I was going to play this like today no matter what. And I did.
How's your day going?
Really. See, Stan's going to interrupt me. And Stan, you know what? That's why we're not friends, Stan. We'll talk about horse armor in a bit.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Cool. Rat. Let's talk to Stan, and then we'll talk about horse armor.
Hello there, son.
Actually, no, now we can talk about horse armor. I loved the horse armor DLC for Oblivion, and no one can tell me differently. So this was like, it came out what, like 2009? So it came out like right when I like was getting into college. I was obsessed with Oblivion back in the day. And I like just had like my starting income and like, yeah, I'm gonna spend $4 to get horse armor. That was the dream. I wanted that. Oh my gosh, I was excited for horse armor. Then the internet completely crapped on it. And I'm just like, no, why are you making this such a negative thing? I want horse armor. But apparently it was the beginning of the end and it was the start of all microtransactions forever. But I'm excited to have my horse armor in Monkey Island. So there. I was happy to pre-order to do it. Oh, I was actually really hoping to buy a ship for him, but I am also curious why he got arrested. And I might break him out of jail.
I was really hoping to
Got the
buy a
music
ship
cues.
from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are
Freaking
tied.
arms and the
They're
plaid.
shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of
Also,
jail?
of course, it's
Don't
lawyers.
count on it, son. I expect to be
He only
released
does it when he
anytime,
talks,
but I haven't
which is
even
fine.
got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
I'll talk to LeChuck eventually.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor.
He's less annoying in this game.
Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago.
Heck yeah.
Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny.
Ooh.
Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't
Actually
get
smart.
killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Yeah, that was actually a very helpful
Well,
conversation.
Thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Fraud?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
Okay.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Melee Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Okay. He did have a law practice.
Didn't you used to have a law
That's
practice
right.
or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
I'm a fan of turpitude.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan.
I wouldn't.
But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
Sure is.
See you later.
Bye forever, Stan.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Oh, well. Thank you. Oh, wait. Health hazard. Oh, hangman.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Oh, that's good.
Eek, a spider.
You look like you're having a good time.
Okay.
That's nice.
Otis is not having a good time. I can guarantee it. Hello,
Welcome to my
locksmith.
shop.
Hello. Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Holly wants a cracker.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
That may or may not have been one of the books in the library.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Okay.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Fair enough.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
That vaguely sounds familiar, but I can't place. Well, I am thinking about like the band The Black Keys, which I love the white stripes and I hate the black keys, and I don't know why that happened, but
What is that? It's definitely not a key.
it's a
Or
fishing
lock.
lure.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course.
Make a pun.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
He did make a good one.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's
I
favorite.
was trying to think of where else we saw a parrot, and it was in the frickin' like prologue. So that doesn't really help. Ooh, 2 locks on your door. Anything else to click on before I talk to you? Probably. Oh wait, nope.
What's this lock?
That's for hats. And please don't touch the glass.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
Interesting.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locksmith.
Huh.
Kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
You really make keys for stuff.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from
Right.
just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Horrible way.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
what happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
I mean, we saw that's true. Yeah, we saw the serial number.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Okay.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
Yeah.
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years
Whitey
ago.
Bones.
Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Telling everyone.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
Interesting.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Can't hurt to ask.
I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody
I
hiring somebody down
know.
there.
I know. I'll get there one day.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got
Touch
a system,
everything.
and I don't like it disrupted.
Okay, so I need like a special tool, not just a well, maybe just a magnifying glass. We'll see. Should be able to. That's gonna happen a lot. Should be able to just go to the governor's mansion. Or no, I should be able to like just get a magnifying glass. Lost my train of thought. Governor's mansion. So yeah, we'll see if just a magnifying glass works. Carla. It's nice that we're like married to Elaine, so we don't have to like chase that weird plotline.
Threepwood.
Oh, is this not gonna end well? I do not have the wit for this.
Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed up hack.
Ooh, one of these two.
Let
Yeah.
me show you what a hack looks like.
Pretty good, Guybrush. Right on point.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Looks strong. Should never have given up being swordmaster. How's the governorship treating you? Hope you're still not so sore about that thing with the ship that one time she was on my ship. You've come far since I got you your first cushy government job.
How's the governorship treating you?
It's not as straightforward as I'd hoped.
Never is.
For some reason, you can't just tell everyone what to do and assume they'll do it. That's
a shame.
new territory for me.
Not for me. Maybe I should be governor.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
No. She doesn't need me. Got my own project cooking. I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married.
I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married.
I can see that. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
Oh, the puppy on the chair. Secret Monkey Island, unfinished business. What are you doing? She's governor. No, I'm not gonna. I just said that I'm not talking about the scurvy project.
Looking for the
So
secret of Monkey Island.
we'll go with that.
Good for you. I don't have it.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
She's not.
I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So unlikely, but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to
Yeah,
the
I
docks
know.
and
I
hire
know. I'm just exploring Elaine, not Elaine. Carla.
Is there a government program that
It could
funds
exist.
expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, God. Guybrush, you're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
I am excited for that.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
So she'd lent the government money? That's weird. Okay.
The mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Ingredients by Barbie
It's a
LePlay.
cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Beauty tricks you can do at home.
Warning, do not try these tricks at home. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
Totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
That's what they say.
Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh.
Aww. Didn't I get the treasure map for the seat? No, I didn't.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
Oh, that was the book in the locksmiths at the end of the plank. Ship combat strategies.
It's thicker than I would have imagined.
Treasure maps. Endless tale of the voyage that wouldn't end. Yep. Okay, so can I borrow any of these?
Can I borrow a book?
You never even.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Okay.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
I like that painting of Carla. But first. Oh, that's fun.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
It's something. That's a start.
It's a lot of work being governor. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away.
Can I?
It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Thank you. Alright, what else we got? Maybe I'll wander around.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Doke.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
Oh, yep, that's a strong neckbeard. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Gosh darn it. Game. Alright, take the back way into the island's interior. Let's see where this puts me. This is a new pathway. We got the forest, the lookout point we've been, Governor Mansion, High Street, Low Street, the docks, LeChuck's ship, lookout point, and shipyard. Okay. I think that we'll end it here, and then next time we'll explore the forest and the shipyard, and then head back to LeChuck's ship, because that's obviously where they want us to go. But for now, I think we're good. So, yeah, we're still yet to embark on some good old-fashioned point-and-click puzzle solving, but hopefully next time we get into the meat of it. So, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.